Hi, I'm Kristie Sullivan, and today on Diet Doctor Explores, we're going to talk about ways to trim your grocery bill while eating low-carb or keto. So the general kinds of rules you want to follow are to shop things that are on sale. Look online at the sale circulars and see what kind of meats and vegetables are there to plan your meals around those items. You can also join a store's loyalty program so that you can get special deals or offers to save even more money. Now, when it comes to sales, you don't have to be brand loyal. So if your favorite butter isn't on sale, but there's another brand that looks equally good, you might want to give it a try. In fact, when butter is on sale, as long as the ingredients are cream and salt, I tend to buy whatever brand is least expensive. Another thing to keep in mind are that sales tend to cycle through every 6 to 8 weeks. So if you stock up on enough product to get you through 6 weeks, you can wait until it's on sale again to buy more. Now, when you're doing low carb or keto, you often want to plan your meals around protein, and eggs make a wonderful, inexpensive source of protein. In fact, they're nutritionally complete. You can make them fried, scrambled, boiled. You can even use them in a frittata or in a quiche. We have several recipes on Diet Doctor if you need ideas for how to make a frittata or a quiche. In fact, Jill's cheese crusted omelet on Diet Doctor is like my favorite breakfast ever. Now, when you're looking at meats, check the sale dates. Usually early in the day or late in the afternoon, meat that will be going out of date soon is reduced, and you can get some really good buys that way. Also look for less expensive cuts of meats. Usually roasts, like larger cuts, are going to be less expensive than the more tender. And these are great when you roast them or when you use a moist heat method, like putting them in the slow cooker or even putting them on the stovetop to simmer covered. What I love about large cuts of meat is that you can often get multiple meals from them. You can roast them and enjoy them that way, and then save the leftovers. You can either use it in a casserole, a soup, or a stew, or you can toss it into an omelet or a frittata with your eggs. When you're looking at vegetables, there's a lot of waste sometimes that comes with buying vegetables because they go bad. You want to look for vegetables that have a long sell-by date. Something like cabbage or spaghetti squash will last a long time. This is quite a large cabbage, so I can make crack slaw, I could make cabbage casserole, or I can make butter fried cabbage. And if you haven't tried our butter fried cabbage recipe on the Diet Doctor website, you don't know what you're missing. It's wonderful. We have a guide, the Stay-at-Home Collection, that talks about which veggies have a longer shelf life, so you can check that out at Diet Doctor. Another tip that you can do is to buy vegetables that you can regenerate. With regards to onions, you can cut the tops off and use the tops in whatever dish you want. They're actually wonderful on top of an omelet or tossed in a frittata or a casserole with your leftover meat. Then take the ends, put them down in water, and the tops will grow back. The same thing is true for romaine lettuce and for celery. So you're not wasting the bottom parts, you're just regenerating and growing your own food. And if your veggies start to get a little past their prime, don't throw them out. Instead, throw them into a soup or a casserole. In fact, tomatoes, I love baby tomatoes, but they tend to start to go bad before we can use them all. Slice them in half, toss them with a little olive oil and garlic. Roast them at 400 degrees, and they are fantastic when paired with a piece of roast meat. If you also want to save money on fruits and vegetables, look in the frozen foods section. The frozen vegetables will last a long time. For example, spinach, which has a really short shelf life, will last for months in your freezer. The same is true with berries. If you find frozen blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, you can have those year-round for a fraction of the cost of the fresh. For more tips like this, go to dietdoctor.com, where you can find a whole collection of how to save money while doing low carb or keto. You'll also find hundreds of budget recipes as well as 8 different meal plans that will help you to save money while staying on plan.